Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to episode 47 of the weekly podcast for the week starting 6th of January 2020. A new decade is here. I'm gonna stop right there. Oh man, that stupid joke, man. It's been done so many times and people still laugh at it. I know that most people are like, ugh, stop. Stop. When they hear you trying to make a joke about the new decade and stuff, most people are like, ugh, stop. But then still people that are enjoying those jokes, which is mind-boggling to me. Like, go to Reddit or whatever, and you're gonna see just like the meme pages or the funny pages or whatever, r slash funny and r slash memes or memes of the dunk or whatever. Those pages are still filled with those jokes, which is kind of like, what, really, really, what are you doing? Are people still enjoying? Because like, you post even a repost of the joke, it seems like you get like 1,000 free karma or whatever, and it's like, oh, just stop it. I'm done seeing that in my feed. Okay, I'm done. It's so dumb, but it's working. People are making free karma, which the thing is, like, karma is is like the most pointless thing ever created. I don't know who cares about that, man. I guess people just like numbers. Um, but like, I don't know. I've been on Reddit for like a few years now, and I don't even know when did I join Reddit first time. I think it was the year before I went to university, so it must have been like 5 years ago or something. No, I think I think maybe I joined it when I was like first year here, so maybe four. But yeah, man, and then I never really cared about karma. I I I don't know why. It's just been like a thing that it's really hidden, and it's like, who cares? It's so hard to get karma on good stuff as well. If you're not posting memes or whatever, it's pretty hard to get karma. Because usually my posts on Reddit are like, hey, I'm having issues with my PC, what should I do? Or hey, I'm having issues with something else, what should I do? It's never been like, well, here's a funny meme, and I kind of I appreciate the people who do make the memes, because I do spend my time on Reddit watching them. So I'm happy for that, but it's like, dude, I don't have a time for that. Like, just thinking of something that would be relatable. I can't even say that word. I can't even. But yeah, doing that and then finding a picture and then captioning it, dude, it takes you at least half an hour, probably, to do something like that, man. So, I'm not doing it. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I'm not doing. But yeah, holiday stuff. It's the first podcast of 2020. We did it. We managed to survive another year. I hope you enjoyed the holiday special thing that I did. It wasn't too much of a special, but hey, if you've been following me on Twitter, you do know that over the holiday I've been drinking a lot, especially a single barrel special collection Jack Daniels thing. I don't know what it was. I can't remember, but it was a great whiskey, man. It's I think it is like one of the most expensive whiskeys that Jack does. I mean, there are like some others that are, how should I call it? Like, there are not. There are like some others that are like more expensive. Like, obviously they're like more expensive whiskeys now, but yeah, I don't know. It was like from a collection of some sort. It was pretty good, man. Like, Jack is my favorite whiskey of all time anyway, and this was just a better Jack Daniels. It was just not your standard one. It was because I usually find the standard one very easy to sip on. I have drank it so much and stuff, and it's like, dude, that's like the best whiskey I've ever had. And yeah, this was just a better whiskey than that. It was just a better Jack Daniels, which I really enjoyed. In all honesty, it was a fairly enjoyable whiskey, and I drank almost the whole bottle. Sorry about that. I'm dying, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, over the holidays I packed up some fat. Let's say it like that. I don't really have much of a belly, but I don't have my six pack anymore. Not that I ever had one, but I maybe saw something that looked like a six pack before the holidays. So yeah, New Year's resolutions this year. Getting a six pack. I don't know. It's so weird hearing people that, hey, new year, new me, sort of a thing. I'm gonna be different this year, and whatever. Like, it's so weird, man. Cause you literally see people out of their comfort zone, and then they see that this is really not in their comfort zone, and most people are like, ah, I'm not having fun doing this, so I am gonna just fuck off and not do it anymore. It's ridiculous, man. So many people, like, especially this the joke about all the gyms being filled in January and stuff. It is full. It is full. The gym that I'm going to is full. I remember December, especially December, when I was going, there was nobody there. Like, it was just me and a few other dudes. They were like, yeah, we're here to work out, we're big, we're muscly and stuff, and no, they're just gym rats. They're there. But yeah, there was nobody else, and it's not like I'm going to a small gym. um it's actually a fairly large one. It's pretty fucking big, uh, and it can accommodate a lot of people. And this past weeks, 2 weeks, well, this past week and a day that I went to the gym, uh, it's been full. It's been super full. Like, the squat racks are all filled by people who have never squatted before, and they're doing like weird squats and stuff, and which is fine, you know. Everybody starts somewhere, so I can't really judge them for that. But you know what pisses me off? If you're a new guy to the gym, please don't do that. You're with a friend, okay? You're with a friend, and you're saying, okay, it's leg day. We're gonna both use the squats, the squat rack, whatever. And you're not doing your squats at the same time. You're usually rotating. You know, one is doing, then the other one, then one, then the other one, then the other one, then the other one. You know, this is how you usually do it when you're with a friend. You know, and maybe in between sets chat a little bit or whatever. But usually rotate. There were these two dudes that were doing that. They were rotating. One was doing the squats, then the other one was doing it, then the other one, and the other one. But they were taking up two squat racks. You know, and it's like, dude, I'm gonna have to sit and wait here for both of you to be done, essentially. Like, I know they're two different people and they should be allowed, but dude, it's just like common courtesy, for fuck's sake. It's just like, you're with a friend there, you're rotating anyway. You're not using the squat racks at the same time. You know, it's like, don't do that. Okay, if you're one of those people, don't do that, because it happens. It happens way more regularly than you think it does. And it's just don't, man. Someone else could be using that squat rack, and it's gonna be more efficient. Okay, because I mean, you can probably see where I'm going with this. You probably got the point of it. Just don't do it. The same thing happens with the bench presses. At my gym, like, two people get two bench presses that are next to each other, and then one of them does a set, gets up, talks to the other guy, then the other guy does a set, gets up, then talk again to him, and it's like, you're wasting a bench press here. I know you're not stripping off weights and putting them back on again or whatever, but you're you're just wasting a bench press, man. That's not uh, a worthy trade-off for you to not stripping off. I guess it's more convenient for you, but it's a little bit more convenient for those two people, but it's a major like inconvenience to like everyone else in the gym, sort of a thing, man. And I don't know. I just hate people like that. Is usually because they're just people that only think about themselves. Like, oh, gotta do this. No, I don't give a shit about anyone else in the gym, sort of thing. It's like, gym etiquette, dude. Gym etiquette. You're not at home. This is not a home gym. There are other people who are paying just like you and are as equal as you, and you're just being a dick. That's it. You're just being a dick. I hate that. I hate people like that, man. Like, and because there are like so many new people or just people that haven't been to the gym since like last January when they tried to do the same resolution. I'm gonna get fit this year and whatever. They're just like bars with unstripped weights everywhere, which pisses you off because you don't know if someone is actually doing stuff there and he had went to the bathroom to have a piss or drink some water or whatever. You don't know that, so you're sitting there waiting to see if someone's there because it's like an awkward feeling when you go there, you start stripping off weights, and then someone comes and says, "Hey, I'm actually doing here," and you say, "Oh, okay, gotta put the weights back on and stuff." And it's like a little bit weird because you seem like a dick who is just over there like grabbing his like machine or whatever. It's like, well, not his machine but his bar, and you want to do curls with it in the squat rack. But yeah, man, it's so weird. There are like weights everywhere, there are dumbbells everywhere. I bet you the staff are really pissed off. I bet you the staff are like, because and it's gonna be like this for like the whole month. Usually people tend to stay a month because they have like paid for their membership, and then they're like, yeah, I'm gonna give. I worked out a lot in January, so I'm gonna have a break in February, and then at March I'm gonna come back. But they never come back. They never come back. I don't know, man. Usually the gym that I go to is a fairly busy place, but like right now is a little bit like, I'm even thinking of switching gyms just for this month, so that all those people can fuck off and not and just. But then which gym doesn't have like new people that are trying to improve themselves and whatever? They're trying to do their New Year's resolutions, being the new them they wanna be this year. It's ridiculous. There are no gyms like that. Everybody wants to go to their closest gym and have a workout and stuff. Oh man, it's ridiculous. Like I don't know. I don't even know what to say, man. Like people who usually do New Year resolutions are the people who never change that year. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna be a new person. I'm gonna have like all this stuff happen. I've planned them and whatever, and nothing changes. Their life doesn't change at all. Well, I found that if you don't really set up any goals like that to like change or whatever, but you actually have normal goals like normal people have, not just because it's a new year, but it's just, hey, I have this goal I want to do. It doesn't really matter what time it is, what year it is. I want to do that. Like that seems to work a lot better. People like that seem to improve. Rather than, hey, it's a new year, I gotta change something. Let's try this. Well, it didn't work. Well, I'm not changing. Then fuck you. You know what I'm saying, dude? It's weird. It's stupid. It's pretty stupid. But hey, stuff that I gotta talk about. YouTube is dying fast. Maybe this is its last year. I don't know if that's true, man. But yeah, YouTube is. Do you think YouTube is gonna end in 2020? There have been some memes, not very popular ones, but yeah, there have been some memes on the internet about YouTube ending in 2020, and I don't know if that's true, but yeah, it just look. I'm swearing in my podcast right now. I don't give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck anymore, man. I try to censor myself or whatever and not swear in this podcast, but dude, fuck off. Fuck that. I'm swearing, okay? I am going to swear. So yeah, I'm trying out new platforms. Right now you can listen to the podcast on SoundCloud. I started uploading it there. I had like an issue last year where something wasn't working, so I actually downloaded like 3 different browsers, and one of them actually worked uploading stuff. So hey, it's good, you know. It's good. I got stuff on there. If you go to my SoundCloud page, which should be in the description of this video, you should see the, I think, this podcast and the holiday special one, which I tested out to see if I can actually upload stuff. So yeah, I think I can. And also you can probably find me on BitChute right now as well, because hey, BitChute apparently is gonna be the next big thing, the next YouTube. So yeah, sure, I'm gonna upload it over there as well. I don't know if, of any other platforms really. I guess the iTunes and stuff. That is where podcasts should go, but I don't really have an RSS feed. So that's something that may come in the future. My New Year's resolution: get an RSS feed or whatever you call it. I don't care, really don't care. But yeah, man, this is gonna be a thing. SoundCloud, if you're over there listening from SoundCloud, hello, how you doing? Hope you enjoyed the podcast. And if you're still wondering, 17 minutes in, if you're still here and you're wondering, hey, what the fuck is this podcast? It's nothing special. It's just like some dude getting progressively more and more insane and just losing his mind over weird stuff. You know, it's not a serious podcast. Even though if you're a UFC fan and you like the UFC, this podcast gets pretty heated about some stuff when it comes to like the UFC. Because I'm a fan, dude. I'm passionate about it. Okay, don't fucking judge me. Jeez, don't fucking do it. I'm passionate. Speaking about passionate UFC stuff, McGregor, he's fighting in 10 days, but also he is apparently the next in line when it comes for a title shot at 155. So the winner of Khabib and Tony Ferguson is gonna be fighting McGregor. My mind just fucking blacked out there. I don't know what happened. But yeah, dude, McGregor, the guy that has 2 fights in that category. Yes, he was a champ, then he was stripped and he lost his chance to win against Khabib. The whole debacle, whatever the fuck you wanna call it, thing with Khabib happened. And then, yeah, now he's getting a chance. Justin Gaethje is super pissed off. Justin Gaethje probably wants to kill Dana White right now. But yeah, man, apparently it's not gonna be Gaethje who is gonna be fighting the winner of Tony and Khabib. It's gonna be McGregor. That would be really weird. What if he loses to Cerrone? Would he still be the number one? Oh, he's not really the number one contender. He's like 6th or 5th or whatever, or 3rd. I think they bumped him up to be the 3rd or whatever. But yeah, Dana White came out and said, yeah, McGregor is the next person who's gonna be fighting for the title. But what if McGregor doesn't ever go to 155? No, he's fighting at 170 right now, and he's been throwing jabs at Usman for the title. So it's like, what if he doesn't really come back to 155? I mean, I guess he's gonna wanna fight Khabib again. He's gonna wanna have a rematch against Khabib, and if he can get that, he's gonna take it. He's 100% gonna take it. But yeah, man, he looks good. McGregor, he looks good. He has a lot of extra muscle, which people are like, yeah, that's not gonna help his cardio because his cardio is shit anyway, and having more muscle is gonna just make him get tired faster or whatever. Which, yeah, it is a thing, but maybe he's been working on his cardio. Maybe that's what he's been working on those past like 2 years or whatever since he hasn't fought. Doubt it because he has been drinking a lot of whiskey. But I don't know, man. I still haven't tried his whiskey. It's not in Europe yet, which is weird because it was in the UK, then it went to America, which it's made in America, so it doesn't really matter. But then it went to South Africa for no reason whatsoever. Why would he send it there, not in Europe? You know, it's like, what the fuck do like they even had to like rework it so that it can fit South African standards and stuff, and it's like still not in Europe. It's still not in Europe, which I mean apparently it's like a Bushmills or whatever. People are saying it's the same whiskey, which I don't get it. Like Bushmills is not that bad of a whiskey, and people are like, oh, it sucks and it's stupid and it's disgusting. It's piss water. It's rebottled Bushmills, which do I don't know. I mean I honestly don't know, man. It's like, who cares? Like Bushmills is not a bad whiskey. But yeah, I don't know. It's just people who are just not his fans. I get it. Most people are just saying that. It's like, oh, it's not a fan. Then you have like his fans. They're just kissing his ass and say, oh, this is the best whiskey I've ever drunk, champ. Please retweet me. I need some attention from you. And say, oh, sure, whatever you can. I mean, people can do whatever the fuck they want with their money, man. I'm not the one to judge, so just do it. Just go and do it. But yeah, man, the fact that he is gonna be the guy fighting the winner of Tony and Khabib is like a little bit mind blowing. Cause I'm a McGregor fan. I consider myself a McGregor fan. But yeah, like that's weird. That's super weird. I'm happy for him. Don't get me wrong, but he doesn't deserve that fight. Sadly, the truth is he doesn't really deserve that fight at all. So yeah, I don't know. Just engage who destroyed Cerrone, by the way, in their last match. It was like a 1 round, or was it like the beginning of the second round? No, I think it was just 1 round. He just killed him. But yeah, man. So Cerrone is probably gonna try and bounce back against McGregor. He's gonna make a lot of money because he has a McGregor fight, and everyone who fights McGregor makes a really good amount of money. But I don't think he's gonna be just there for the money. I think he's gonna wanna prove that the cowboy is still there, man. He's gonna still be there. So yeah, I don't know. McGregor wants also like the BMF belt, doesn't he? That was like the other thing. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna fight you, Masvidal. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be the baddest motherfucker. Yeah. And I don't know if that's gonna happen. Apparently, Dana White has told McGregor that was a bad idea. You should not fight Masvidal right now because it's a bad idea. Which is like, why is it a bad idea, dude? Like, to be honest, I know that right now McGregor's chances of beating Masvidal are super low, but the thing is, if he beats Masvidal in a fight, that's gonna be at like people will have their mouth shut, and they would be like, yeah, okay, he can fight. Okay, he can fight. Yeah, we got him and stuff. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited though. Now McGregor has said that he would be fighting at least 3 times this year, which would be amazing since we haven't seen him fight for like 2 years at all. But the thing is, if he like this is the match, this UFC on the 17th. If he loses that match, I don't know, is he gonna fight ever again? Sort of. I guess if it is like a decision and I mean, if it is like a decision, he's gonna win it. If it goes to a decision, I can guarantee you that like Dana White has slipped some money in the pockets of the judges and stuff, so that if it's a decision, McGregor gets it. So yeah. The only way I see him losing is if he gets like knocked out or submitted, because Cerrone is really good off his back. He is the better ground game dude from both of them. So McGregor should keep this on the feet. He should have this on the feet. Hopefully he's worked on his takedown defenses. He really didn't do a bad job against Khabib. His takedown defense was good. It was good at the beginning at least, and then like Khabib just does his thing and stuff. But yeah, man, I rewatched the Khabib and Dustin Poirier fight, and Poirier had a heart, man. Poirier just showed that Khabib can bleed, even though he didn't really make him bleed. He stunned him. He stunned him with some shots to the head while Khabib was trying to take him down. It was a stunner, man. It worked. It worked, and it showed that Khabib is maybe not this powerhouse that everyone thinks he is, and he can actually feel pain and whatever. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting seeing him fight Tony. It's gonna be interesting because Tony has a strange ground game, and also an even more strange standing game. So that match is gonna be interesting. I still believe that if someone's gonna dethrone Khabib, it's gonna be Tony. So yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, if Tony actually throws Khabib, Khabib is probably gonna get a rematch, so we're gonna see them fight again, and which brings me to the other thing. If any of them pulls out of the match, like it always happens when they try to fight, like how many times have they tried to book this match? Like 3 times. This is like the 4th time which they're set to fight, 2 of them, and always happens. Always something happens. Always one of them has like a bad cut or whatever, and so they're like, I can't fight. The doctors won't let me fight and stuff. So it's like, it's been for so long, and now it's announced that if one of them pulls out of the match, McGregor is gonna be there. McGregor is gonna take their place. Which is, again, it's weird. It should have been Gaethje. Gaethje deserves a title shot, but McGregor is McGregor, and he's gonna sell pay-per-views. He's gonna sell a lot more. So if anything happens, it's McGregor fighting maybe Khabib or maybe Tony. Can you imagine? Are they gonna, if Khabib pulls out of the match, are they gonna strip him, or are they gonna do an interim? What is that word again? Interim. Is it? Probably. I don't fucking know. I'm an idiot. But yeah, man, are they gonna just do an interim title, and they're gonna be like Khabib and like Tony and McGregor gonna fight for that, or are they gonna strip Khabib off of the title and the 2 of them are gonna fight for it? I don't see that happening. To be fair, I honestly don't see that happening. But do you know what's gonna be like the funniest thing ever? You see Khabib pulls off out of the match, and it's McGregor versus Tony, and Dana White gets super mad again that this match was not able to happen because he booked it like 4 times already, and so it's like, well, I'm stripping Khabib, and both of them are gonna be fighting for the title. I promised the fans title shot, and I'm gonna give them right now. So they're fighting for the title, and you see somehow McGregor wins that fight, okay, and McGregor becomes the champ again. He does his own thing, surprise, surprise, motherfuckers, the king is back, speech thing. He does all of that again, and then he jumps up to welterweight. He jumps up to fight Usman, and he never defends that title. This is something I can see happening. The stars must align for it to happen, because beating Tony is gonna be an achievement of itself. It's gonna be a mighty achievement of some sort. So yeah, it's gonna be a weird one. But if it happens, I called it, and don't ever steal my thunder, because it's mine. I did it, and I'm gonna be raving on this podcast. If it happens, I'm gonna be like, what I tell you? What did I tell you was gonna happen? And it fucking happened. I'm gonna be just like that, okay? I'm gonna even take this clip from this podcast. I'm gonna put it in the podcast. I'm not gonna do that. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to do that. But listen to me. If it happens, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna laugh my ass off, and I'm gonna be like, that's what's gonna happen. I called it. So yeah, man. What else do we have during the few weeks that I was away? Oh yeah, people were getting mental traumas from the new Star Wars movie, which I was like, it is a Disney Star Wars movie. It's not any worse than the other. It's not any worse than the last few ones that they put out. So it's like, but yeah, man, I don't know. People were so invested in the J-Wo saga or whatever, and they wanted them to kiss and to be married. They even went so far that who was the actor that was playing him, man? Let me see real quick. Rise of the Skywalkers. IMDb. Can I get the IMDb page? Okay, there it is. Cast. So Adam Driver, he was Kylo Ren, and then Rey is Daisy Ridley. Yeah, I've heard her name. She's not a good actress. Yeah. But yeah, apparently, like, people were so upset that spoilers, they killed Kylo Ren or whatever, and the day that Rey and Kylo Ren, whatever the fuck, man, that both of them could not be together anymore. Like, they were shipping them so hard that, hear this, they were shipping him so hard that not only did they want their fictional characters to be together, but they also wanted them to be together in real life. Like, there were picture of Adam Driver with his wife, and people were like, why doesn't he just dump her already? Look at her, she's disgusting. Like, Daisy Ridley is much better match for him and stuff. So yeah, and people were actually just there was like a subreddit. Go to the subreddit of like the rise of the Star Wars. So I don't even know which subreddit it is, man. But there were can I find it? Railway fans on Reddit. Can I actually find it? Where is it, man? Noisy fan on Reddit. No. What am I fucking doing, man? Where Where was I want to read you some of this shit because it's fucking crazy, man. Fuck. Where is it? Where is it? It's gonna take me a while, okay? So, I don't know, I don't really have anything else to really talk too much about. Is this the one? No. I think it should be this thing. Right? Yeah, so there were like a lot of fucking tweets about the movie. So there was like this one person that was like, my pain. Okay, well, let me full screen this thing so I can like watch the normal angle. But yeah, there was one dude that was like, or it's a girl. They're all girls. They're all like crazy cat women. They're like wanting romantic stuff in their films or whatever. But it's like, my pain for Ray is so deep. I feel like I may die if I try to process it. My mind keeps skirting around it. And that is about the movie, that they are not gonna be together. And then there's like some other dude or some other person that is like replying, I'm not handling it well. Oh my god, really? Where was... There's so many of them, dude. I already seen aunties making fun of Reiwo who are cycling through depression because of all this. Like, how can you be depressed about a movie, man? It wasn't even a good movie. Wouldn't kill you guys to be a little bit more human. Really? They have already made fun of me when I said that there was no way I can ever accept Ben's death. Oh my god. I had to block them cause I still can't find the strength to overcome my pain, much less their unkindness. They're like, these are like some dudes even, man. They're not like women, they're like crying and stuff, and they're just like some dudes that are literally having depression because of this film, because their favorite couple are not actually a couple, you know, and they're not... Let me find the thing on like their Reddit, man, when they're like shit talking his wife. Where is it, man? Because it was even more fucking insane. Here's like another tweet. I think the person done dirtiest by this malignant stain of a movie was Ray. Oh my god, everyone was done dirty by this, but Ray's character was destroyed in the most horrifying, sexist way possible. I mean, Ben Saw's death, but at least he got an arc. After years of desperately trying to convey how important she was to other women, after years of actively saying that women can be more than men, we are related to that we deserve a character arc as full as men's. This is what we get. Isolation, his power. Do you guys even view us as full people? After digesting this film for a few days, there was nothing to digest. The film was hot garbage. How can you digest something like that for a few days? Like, I remember a few back in the day, there were films like Genesis, and there were films that you can actually wrap your mind around and get into the universe and be like, dude, that is gonna be sick, you know. But like, after digesting this film for a few days, I don't think so. It's one of the reasons why I broke down into ugly sobs so hard I went bent in half on the floor last night. Really? I was howling like someone was dead. I kept on screaming, it hurts. Like, seriously, if a movie makes you sob and scream and bent in two and whatever, you have really awesome life, my friend. Okay, you have just an amazing fucking life if that's like the worst thing that has happened to you. There's so many tweets. If you like go Google that shit. But where was the Reddit thing, man? Like people were so angry about at his wife. Where is the Reddit thing, man? Come on. Reddit, please. Please give me Reddit. Can I really not find it? Look, there's like another tweet. Hi Rainbow fans. People saying they have physical symptoms like nausea, trouble sleeping, body aches and headaches, etc. That's your body responding to the grief and stress. Nobody actually died. There was nothing. So if you felt a little off because of your body helping you work out this miserableness, it sucks, it's hard, and your body is helping you. What the fuck, dude? I'm not reading this shit. I'm getting cancer just reading this shit. It's so stupid. It's so, look, there's like, oh, come on. Where's the Reddit page, man? Honey tried to find another photo of them like this from 2019. Now wait. There was like someone that posted a photo of him and his wife, and it was like the cutest couple, and people are like, honey, try to find another photo of them like this in 2019. I'll wait. Happy he was kissed by Daisy in the Rise of the Skywalkers. The smile pales in comparison to this who looks like he is about to run. What? The smile reads SOS. Really? Help me. It's a picture of his wife. He's with his wife, and there are people like, this smile reads SOS. Help me. Really? Is that what it is? How did you read that? This is a happy couple. I've never seen Adam smiling like that. And it's like the picture of when they kissed in the movie. What a beautiful smile. That's a smile of someone who is deep, crazy, hopelessly in love. Is he just a fucking actor who is playing a role? You would never see him smile and passionately kiss a woman like that with his wife. Really? That's not even a fucking sentence, dude. Like, check his hand on her neck. So delicate, so intimate. You can hardly fucking see it from this picture that I'm looking at, but sure, fine. To me, the smile was from Adam to Daisy, not from Ben to Ray. Like, people are actually shipping them so hard. So hard. Like, do you remember when we baked the BB-8 cake together? Baked the BB-8 together. Oh, it is so sad that their affair is done. There is a post on this thread that believes that maybe Ben's ending was to solve the heaviness of having to deal with your ex-lover. What? What the fuck, man? My crazy guess is that episode 8, their affection to each other was a secret, but then when filming episode 9, before people including JJ and Disney were aware of it, they wanted to cool down the relationship, at least in front of the camera, to avoid Fisher/Harrison things which affect SW movie. Besides, a married man should take more criticism. That's why he is almost absent in the following Star Wars campaigns. Like, fuck me, dude. Do those people really not have better things to do with their lives than fantasizing about two people that are actors and that are paid to just play some roles, be romantic together? Like, oh, fuck me, dude. Just like, if this is what you care about, if this is something that pisses you off and that you get body aches and you're get so fucking depressed about it. If that's something that is happening, then you have an amazing fucking life then, dude. Like, there is so much little bad stuff happening in your life that it's like that this ruins your day. Really, really, this is the thing that ruins it for you. Like, fuck me. And I bet you it's all Americans. I bet you it's just some American women that have nothing better to do, and I don't fucking know, man. And it's like, oh, we're women. We're just women. And you're taking a piss out of us right now, you misogynist pig. It's like, ugh. It's ridiculous. It's really just fucking ridiculous, man. Like, people having headaches, having like, man, and this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, people are actually having mental and physical traumas from this movie, you know. And it was a shit movie, man. It was not worse than the previous ones, but it wasn't any better either, you know. And it's like, oh, dude, just fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I guess people will be people. I mean, there are like other weird ones. There was like this whole fucking paragraph of some dude that wrote this. To be honest, I feel that Adam treats Daisy like K.O. treats Ray. Really? I'm not talking about fanfic or Raywall thingy. What I mean is that Adam really cares about her and is a big giant softy when he comes around her. Since he's 8 or 9 years older than her, he has the gentlest and protective intuition towards her. So there is like a dot here, and he continues with like a normal letter. It's not a capital letter. Which, why put the dot it anyway if you're not gonna follow grammatics? You know, like a lover, but also like a mentor / teacher. He probably has this kind of feeling towards her because DR treats him like a man. Oh, Daisy, Rayleigh, whatever the fuck her name was. He treats him like a man, a real man, which he was never felt like in a long time, or even forgot how to be himself after being controlled and suppressed for half of his youth by his fucking wife. You know, this is the thing. If like a dude was shit talking his wife right now, like, people would be all over his ass. But because it's probably a woman, like, everyone's like, yes, queen, slay queen, go do it, you know. And it continues on. My goodness, why this all sounds so familiar. I think he totally meant it when he said he totally can relate to K.O. Thought Daisy, we know now that Adam also can be playful. Ow. Fireman's Holt, what? That's so romantic and sweet. It's like, who wrote this? How do you have the fucking time to write stuff like this, man? Hopefully there will be a photo shoot release. I expect magazines to be full of stuff next week, both of their faces looking miserable, and what should be a highlight night for Adam. He has sad dead eyes, and her botoxed face can barely crack a grin. This is when they're talking about his wife. You know, this is her botox fucking face can barely crack a grin. Yeah, she's on botox with so many wrinkles. Oh my god, where did it fucking go? She's on botox with she is a she-snook. What the fuck does that mean? You would be surprised. She's probably shut up before there's only so much it can do. That's not real sentences even, man. It's ridiculous. Like, this thing, This thing made me laugh so fucking hard. Not gonna lie, this when I was reading this, it was like, where is humanity going off, man? This is why we're having a World War III, guys. You know, Trump has had enough. Trump has had enough from this like stupid bullshit. So yeah, World War III. I can't wait for it personally. There's so many people in this fucking world that need to die, that don't need to fucking exist. Hey, as grim as it sounds, it's a thing. There are too many people. Okay, some good ones are probably gonna die if there is a war like that. Probably some good ones are gonna die as well. No, but sacrifices must be made because there's so many people that don't fucking deserve to live right now. So many of them, yeah. You know, I might be one of them as well. Who knows? You know, but hey, so stupid. But I think I'm gonna call it here, man. The podcast has been almost an hour long. And the thing is, I can read you stupid stuff like that for like forever if you want me to, but I'm not going to. If you wanna just go Google it. Just Google it, go image searching, and you're gonna see like people have taken so many pictures of railway fans being dumb. Just Google that. Just Google railway fans being dumb and just click the image search thing on Google, and you're gonna see so many like tweets, Reddit posts, whatever, so many of them, man. And it's so just, if you gotta watch it for a laugh. You can't take those people serious, because they're taking something too serious that should not have been taken serious, and you taking them serious is gonna just make you mad. Okay, so you just go there to have a laugh. That's what you have to do, man. That's what I did when I went the first time going. And right now on the podcast, I kind of started taking them serious just because I know how much fucking shit there is in my life that I have to worry about. And then I see people like this, that their lives are over because some really badly made movie was bad. Speaking of that, I need to go and watch the Mandalorian. I still haven't watched it. The whole season is out now, so I gotta go and watch it. My man Bill Burr is there, so it's probably fucking good. Let's be honest. I mean, people are raving about it. That is like actually amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go and watch it. But yeah, thank you so much for coming and listening to the podcast. As always, Twitter is in the description. Go follow me over there. What else do I have? Comments. You can do comments on SoundCloud, on BitChute, on YouTube. Anything you want to talk, like, dislike the video, all of that awesome stuff. Do whatever you feel like. I'm not your dad. And I'm gonna see you all next week.